Hello and welcome to the second video on Wise 808 Productions. Today I will be showing you how to reassemble your Nokia 5800 after disassembling it in the previous video. Right, so just a quick thing here. I shall show you that the LCD screen has broken, and that is basically what we shall be replacing. If you noticed, I had already taken out my memory stick and what's it called? SIM card. That there is the connection for the LCD screen. That is your LCD screen there that I'm just pointing to with the tweezers on the left. Touch screen is on the right. That is the contact point for the touch screen, which is here, and that's your touch screen. And that is for the metal bit that's just there. Right. Basically what we're going to do is do it in what the other video did, but in reverse. And oh wait, no, I'm just going to show you how these contact points come off. Basically get a pair of tweezers or something under there and it just pops off. Should pop off quite nicely. And there's only one real way that you can put it in, so there's no getting it wrong. As you can see, the LCD screen is flat next to it and it just slides out, and there's a metal contact point there. Try not to pull it too hard because you will break it. That is like the other contact point. You just get underneath it and lift it out. And that again, it is very difficult to get it wrong when you're putting it back. So here I'm going to show you how to put the touchscreen back on. Just put your finger or thumb on the other side. Just line it up carefully, and apply with a decent amount of force, not too much, and it should pop back in. It should make quite a nice sound. What's next? I do this metal bit thing. That's the same as the touch screen. You just put your finger behind it and just push it back on. Now the LCD screen is the trickiest because it slides in rather than pops on. And the way I do it is I put one corner in, make sure it's right in the corner, and then get my tweezers, pull it round, and as you can see, it sort of slides round. Then once you sort of get it in, just lift it up and put it into the touchscreen, and then carefully push it in until 95% of all the metal contact point is in. There should be a small slither, but just make sure it's in properly. And here you can see there's that metal bit on the end where I'm just pointing to with my tweezers, and that should be fully in. And then you start to reassemble, like in the last video, but just in reverse really. So you put this on. I've already got the battery pack behind it, one of the last bits to come off in the last video, and so you just start putting the screws back in. So you put these two screws in, and if you notice round the edge of this metal bit where the screws are, you can see a difference in colour. That's basically old glue, and it keeps the LCD screen in. It should still be tacky, but when you're taking your LCD screen off, try to keep most of it on, because it does help later on. And here you just you put that little black thing back over and start to reassemble. And here I give it a quick clean with a clean cloth, just to degrease and get any dust off of it. Anyway, I make a mistake. Don't forget the your keypad thing at the bottom there. Your red, your green, and your little menu button. Fold your touch screen over. Everything should line up. Place the outside of it on. No, I made a mistake here. There is a thing that slots in, but it's not on that end, it's on the other end. And you'll see it doesn't go on otherwise. You see, it doesn't quite fit. And I wonder why. And you spin it round. And that little hook, little block's supposed to go on the top of your phone. In there. And it just pops in. Give it a good firmish push and it should click into place. Watch out for the metal ribbons, because there are a few around the edge. And then you put the back of your case back on. And this is awkward. May take a bit of time. Try not to use too much force, because it will break. And don't forget your little key slidey thing, your button to lock it. There's a little white bit just there which has just been zoomed in on, and it sort of slides backwards and forwards. And there's a long bit on the key thing with a hole in, and the hole needs to go over the slidey thing so that when you push the button it opens and locks. Just make sure the little clips are in and make sure it's all looking good. Then you just, I swapped my screwdriver over here and replace them. And you just replace the last screws. And that's pretty much it. Yes, like I said earlier, I'm sorry for the delay on the video. I had to get things set up and then I didn't have the time and this, that and the other. And unlike the other video, I have done this with a voiceover rather than on the actual, from the actual camcorder. Try and give you better quality. But no, that's it. All that's left to do is just make sure the screws are tightish. Don't do them up too tight because you can break the phone. And after doing all of this, you wouldn't want to break the phone. So just make sure they're tight, but not too tight. And if it's your first time doing it, try to remember how tight your original screws were in, and try and do them to approximately the same. All that's left to do now is put in your SIM card, put in your memory stick, put in your battery, and fire it up. And if you remember, I started off with a broken screen, which I kept because I've replaced mine twice, and a few others for other people. Put your memory stick and things in, like so. That just pushes in. I use my tweezers, it's easier. I haven't got any nails. Switch on your phone, and you should have a brand new, well, not brand new, but it should work. And any moment now, it should light up. There you go, you see. It may take a little longer than normal, but oh, sorry, bit of fuzziness there. But yeah, that's it, basically. Sometimes when replacing you shouldn't need to realign the screen, because the LCD screen goes inside the touch screen, so if the touch screen moves, the LCD screen moves as well. I've never had a problem with it, but if you want to, then go ahead. And that's that for now. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.